Hello, folks. How are you doing there? Hesitation is defeat. Look, I'm not putting it off. It's just something happened today. I was actually I was gonna play the Final Fantasy VII demo, right? I had a whole thing planned and everything. But then I didn't get enough sleep last night at all, and then I had to go out in the day, so I was knackered when I came back, and I thought I know what I'll do. I will lie down for like half an hour. And I woke up 35 minutes ago. so, so I was like, oh shit. Well, the stream's in 5 minutes, so I need to push it back, obviously. And I can't do anything other than this because I'm not going to try and play Sekiro when I've just woken up. That sounds like a really bad time. And I don't have anything else installed, so you get the Satisfactory stream instead. Well, that's my fault for foolishly thinking I could just nap for a little bit and didn't set an alarm and then slept for like hours. Oh, really, it's my sleep cycle's fault. Okay, so I've changed one thing off stream. Allow me to talk you through it. So I went and installed a level 3 miner for that iron ore there. And now instead of it going straight in to the steel, it comes in here. And it gets smelted by these smelters. Smelting it. Oh, it's that over there, I see. I get off work at noon on Monday, go, I'll just lie down for a bit and then it's 5 o'clock. Yeah, it's really bad, isn't it? And what that has allowed us to do is swap these smelters over to the alternate solid steel ingot, right? Which means they produce a third extra, and we were also able to double the amount of machines. You can actually add a few more on. But that would require me to go and sort the coal out as well. And I can't be bothered. Regardless, we fill a belt almost. It's 720 ingots a minute now. So we've more than doubled. Steel production. Isn't that fancy? Naps always make me groggy. I never sleep properly in them. Yeah, I sort of feel that. I'm okay after I've woken up and like splashed myself with water and had a coffee. But I didn't have time to do that in 5 minutes, which is why I'm late today. What's happened in politics, eh? Pete's out. Mayor Pete gone. Not a fan of that one. Alright, let's go up to the top and have a think about what we want to do today, because we've got a lot of projects on. We could try setting up nuclear, couldn't we? Well, I'll tell you what, first things first, we're not producing jetpack fuel. We have 10 jetpack fuel left, and that's all. So we should probably set up jetpack fuel production, shouldn't we? At least one box of it, just so that we're all right. We've got enough to fly around. My sleeping schedule is just so bad with having a sort, when you're not beholden to a start and end point on work. It's bad in both regards, because it's easy to put stuff off, but then also, when you get started, there's nothing telling you to stop. So you can just, become completely... Hang on. We can use this, can't we? Because we've got extra oil. This should be full. Oh, it's not. It's not full of oil. Well, ignore me. Once during university I slept until 2 p.m. and my friends said it was the only time I looked happy that time. Yeah, I can see that. Thank you very much for the bits, Benzel Morphine. They showed up, right? Yeah, we're not still running Cav's thing here. I'm going to forget to change it over once, and I'm going to be responding to Cav's chat with all of Cav's notifications, because I've been playing through Subnautica with Cav, and since I already own the game, we're playing it through on my computer, which means we do it in here. We got the camera and everything. It's nice. I like playing through. Hang on. Why do these pumps have no power? That's a problem, isn't it? None of this stuff has power. My plastic doesn't have power. Okay, so yes. Eh? Did the power trip? We've got a mystery on our hands, folks. It can't have. I must have just cut a power line somewhere which has switched off like half of the factory. Goes to this one and this one. None of this stuff's on, but all that stuff over there is. So here. What on earth happened? It's the whole factory off. No, because these are powered. Well, that's very bizarre, isn't it? Well, everything's connected to this one down here. So what if... Oh, it was probably through here. Is this seriously how this is routed? I probably moved this individual thing when I was setting the steel up, and that's managed to switch off oil production on the other end of the entire factory. Oh my god, I'm a fool. Oh, let's see if we can jump it. Just about. Wow, we need to put in another power line over the other end to make a loop, so if I accidentally do that again, it doesn't turn everything off. There we go. Wow, it must have been off for a while. We've completely run out of plastic up here. For now, this won't be pretty, but let's just make a loop. There we go. So it's fed from this side as well. There doesn't seem to be too much of a deluge from your video. Oh yeah, I posted that I have a Twitch account on YouTube, didn't I? Yeah, so Q&As are always, like, they're very slow vids. People don't... Well, we need to cut this off and take it around the edge, because this is only going to be a temp setup.
Hello there.
Whee.
Hello Sean, I have been sent home from work as medical precautions, so glad to catch your stream.
Wow, thank you very much, Riker7, for subbing for 6 months. I assume that is a that is because of the coronavirus. Sean is a cool dude who drinks less and doesn't afraid of anything. Oh, well, thank you very much, Miles, for the bits and the nice message. I'm not a fan of that coronavirus. That's me taking on the coronavirus there. Hot take. I'm glad to have posted that Q&A. I had a lot of self-doubt about it.
A prey like you and a deluge.
Thank you very much, Myopic Duck, for subbing for 5 months and asking a question in the Q&A, I believe, unless that was a different Myopic Duck. Oh, and we've got a hype train going that's currently at 69%, so the next person to subscribe will break that. We'll ruin it. So, I mean, you can ruin the day if you want to, I don't know. Okay, so we need to make fuel. Jesus, these machines, they're so big. I feel like they weren't designed for, like, because they used to do something different than they currently do. Now you need just banks and banks of them, and they're enormous. There we go. So this is producing, well, will be producing fuel when we get it. Oh, we're going to have to go over there and then double back on ourselves. This is only a temporary setup, so I don't mind if it blocks other things, you know. Well, I don't think it can block its own input. Ah, there we go. Does this game have multiplayer? It does indeed. If you've got friends, I imagine it's easy. It's, well, it's a game that could be easier or could be harder depending on what sort of friends you have, I think. So we tell this. Oh. Thank you very much, Anokish2, for the bits and saying get hype. Yes, we've got 2.5 minutes left on the hype train, which does something. No one's ever figured it out, what the hype train is. There we go, so now packaged. And we need to get our fuel packages from over there. Thank you very much, Necrouge, for subbing. That's very kind of you. Thanks a lot. Need to get to level 10 on Hype Train to win an award. Wow, an award. What sort of award? I'm intrigued now. I like awards. Thank you very much for the bits, Tau Alpha. Oh, and thank you very much.
Hello there.
Nino Tarantino. That was very well timed for me, wasn't it? Oh, whoops. For subscribing. Oh my god. Tau Alpha, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Tau Alpha, for gifting subs to A Kitty Cat, Glaucus92, No Lish, Shade of Hades, and DG Jono. That's very kind of you. Wow, and we got to level 3 on the hype train thanks to that, whatever the fuck it is. I feel like such a bad hype man for the hype train. I wish I knew what it was.
Hello there.
Still coming in. Oh, of course, I put all of my sheets in here, didn't I? Ain't no getting off of this hype train we're on. I've heard the demo's good. I wanted to play the demo, but I didn't have time to set it up. Hello there. It's the last of the gift subs. Alright. There we go. There's a demo. Yes! They put a demo out. I assume it's just like the first half an hour of the game. I don't know though. Thank you very much, Miles Kylo1, for sending 100 bits and saying get hype for whatever the hype train does. I'm sure people tell me every time. What's the fuel doing? Well, what the fuel is doing primarily is fueling my jetpack, which has run out of fuel. Thank you very much, an anonymous cheerer. How apropos. Yeah, I've only got 9 fuel left. There we go. So that should use like the overflow oil, or some of it anyway, to produce fuel. Oh shit. But we've got a problem, don't we? As always. We always have a problem. One is that I don't see fuel flowing out of this thing and should. Thank you very much, Riker7, for the bits and the lovely wavy flags. Oh my god. Hype. I guess. Oh, I didn't tell this to make fuel. Well, that's going to be a problem, isn't it? Wow, the hype train got to level 4. Whatever it is. I hate hype. Me too. Look at this, though. The fuel is on. The only problem is we're also producing this this polymer resin, which I don't actually know. Do we even want to get rid of this? I usually just vent it, don't I?
3 moths Golmu.
Thank you very much, Enroach2, for subbing for 3 months and getting the very fancy bronze skull that I think looks nice and not like poop like people say. Oh, thank you very much to Alpha for the bits. Oh, God, this is exhausting, this fucking hype train shit. Let's all not do anything now. let's let the hype train go away. Oh, thank you very much, P_Durian, for the bits. I'm just gonna disable notifications. Let's let this be the hype train. It's going away. Bye, hype train. And it's never coming back. And there goes another one there. I'm completely new to this and I have no idea what anything here is. Oh yeah, there might be new people today, mightn't there? So this is a game called Satisfactory. If you've played a factory game, particularly Factorio, it's like that, but it's in 3D, basically. So you produce items that get made into more complex recipes to make other types of items, and it just goes like that. And it's not fully out yet. It's still in, like, this is an early experimental build, so there's like the late game stuff isn't in. Some things are not finalized and a little broken and so on. But it mostly works. Well, thank God for that. And we can come back here, and this whole box should fill up with fuel over time. And we fixed the power issue because I accidentally deleted one power pole that broke my entire factory. Klopp's gone. Yeah, Klopp and Pete are both going to endorse Biden, aren't they? We always knew this was going to happen. We always knew that all of the centrists were going to form together into one giant centrist. Super Tuesday, eh? That's gonna be I'm gonna be knackered for the rest of the week because I'm gonna stay up all night. They've already endorsed Biden. Oh wow, must have happened when I was asleep. Right, so I'm gonna go for an explore, I think. But I feel like what I'm gonna do is buy some more fuel because I, can afford it. There we go, 100 fuel times 2. Even though it's rolling in, I want to get going on an adventure here. We can get rid of these organs and probably grab 50 more bullets, right? I spend tickets on Heelys as well. What do I want if I'm leaving? I've got 45 turbo motors. I spent some tickets on turbo motors so I could craft stuff that I needed. Oh yeah, gun bullets. There we go. What is a hype train and how do I get off it? I don't know. Can I get rid of it? Hype conductors. Current hype train top supporters. Wow. Tau Alpha, you're the conductor of the hype train. Or something. Well, it's going away now anyway. Thank God for that. Wow, I received a level 3 hype train emote. Such strong support. Level 3 completed. Well, awesome. Thank you so much for doing something with the hype train. It's amazing. Yeah, I want some more healers. And I don't like crafting them because I need mycelia and I never have them. There we go. So I'm going to go for a bit of an explore and see if we can find some more. Let's grab some beacons as well. I think I've got a stack of beacons in here. I do have a stack of beacons. So we'll have a look around the map, see if we can find some more recipes and so on. What could I bring with me? Heat sinks. Computers, supercomputers. One of these. I've got one of them, right? I don't actually have one of them. There we go. One of them. Brilliant. I'm not going to need my overclockers. Yeah, we'll go for a little explore. So black powder, turbo motors, super pit. So we could actually head for this and then this, because we know where 3 are, right? So let's go for this black powder one first, which is just to the southwest. Yes. I'm not even going to take the car. We're just going to have a nice stroll. Oh, damn, though, if I can make the train, then we could take the train down and that would cut some time off the journey. Thank you very much, Bowler Hat, for the congrats. I actually hit it like a week or so ago. Ah, there we go. Made it. Wonderful. So this will take us about half the way. Oh, I'm drinking coffee at 9 o'clock just to try and wake up. That ain't good. I've got black powder on me, right? I've only got 20. I completely forgot to actually... But that is enough, actually. I forgot to pick up the thing that I was going to sort out. Let's get to 1 million. Let's not. So this is our oil station. Thank you very much, Fable-S90. Congrats. Here's to 700 new. I deliberately said 1 million because I will never get to 1 million. It'll never happen. I'm very confident of that. So I wash my hands, essentially. Oh, stop shooting at me. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Hello there.
I don't want to fight any of them. Thank you very much, Miles Kylo1, for subscribing. A lot of new subs today. It's probably because I actually advertised the fact that I have a stream, isn't it? Weird how that works. Self-promotion. Makes me very uncomfortable. Right, so we gotta get up.
Hello there.
Thank you very much, Studious Stoat. I nearly said Studious Toast then. For subscribing. That's very kind. Hello, new subscribers. I never do anything that interesting. I feel the need to downplay what happens on these streams. I just wander around in video games and I'm not very good. Ah, shit, yeah. We're out of gas mask things. I forgot to get more gas mask filters. I knew I'd forget some. Ooh. Look at that, though. Do we make a detour? I think we do, because we don't actually know where that one is. I mean, map-wise. We know where it is right now, looking at it. I don't want to lose too much verticality. I don't think I've done that one before. And there is a way up over there anyway.
Hello there.
Thank you very much, Tiggerix, for gifting a sub to Cav. Were you not subbed? Well, I'm offended.
Hello there.
I'm subbed to you. Thank you very much, Tiggerix, for gifting a sub to Eric_H as well. God, all the subs today. Thank you very much to the subs and the gift subs. Oh, hang on. We need to slide before jumping now, don't we? I remember. So this has to be high up. Although, with the speed of the belt, we'll really get some distance, hopefully. This is the plan, anyway. There we go. Well, I feel bad about that. Whee. I'll sub of my own accord if you stream Cultist Simulator. I said I'd stream it if you beat Subnautica. I don't think I did say that, but I'm saying that now. We'll do one each, right? You beat Subnautica. Then I'll play your weird game. Right. So what I'm doing now for anyone... Oh, look at how cool the factory looks that far away. That's awesome. So I've reached a point in my factory building where I have access to the fastest layer of conveyor belt. Now, obviously, because the conveyor belt's like more than 10 times as fast as the starting belt, you need to like account for the fact your factory is going to change in layout and like get larger and so on as you're building. Which I've tried to do for the most part, but there's still some bits of it I need to strip out and reconfigure and sort of redo in general. But this game has alternate recipes for things, which means you can get much cheaper or more like efficient or just more convenient recipes for certain items. But you find those on wrecks out in the world. You find hard drives, and then you make this building, which is like an analyzer, and you use it to analyze the hard drive, which right now looks like a placeholder cube. It didn't always. A couple of updates ago it looked like the hard drive in there, but I guess in some update they broke it, so now we're scanning a cube, and it'll take 10 minutes to do that. Luckily, because we've got another man back in the base, we can start that, and it's linked to that one. Oh, look at all the aliens in the underbrush there. So I haven't done too much looking around this biome, I don't think. Everyone who's a nice person should check out Cav's stream. Subnautica streams are great. I agree. I'm on them. Am I allowed to agree? Yes, I particularly like the guest on the streams. I'm on them on camera as well, which frightens me. I don't do much camera work, as you know. I get rather self-conscious when I can be seen. This is what Sean does with the time he saves not going on Chapo. Like I said in the video, I'm not sure they'd even... like, I've never listened to it, so I don't know what... Oh shit, there was an invisible wall there. Crap. Ooh, good though. Right, we found another one. Possibly. I like just blank textures on the floor in certain places. Alright, this one needs power. Ooh, we've got some more heat sinks. Always good to have heat sinks. Ooh, free computers as well. I'll leave it out. How much does it need? 50. Oh shit, I don't have rods. Rods! How dare you? Well, that's a pain. I knew I'd forget something, right? You always do. It doesn't need many though, so what if we scan and see if there's an iron ore patch like very close and we can just grab some? "300 meters that way." I'm gonna do it. I'm just going to go and hand mine. Because we only need to craft enough rods to... Hee hee. I love those guys. "30 meters this way." Oh, you... It's one of the fake ones. Because it's... because the game's early in development. Sometimes there's just fake patches. Like, obviously there used to be a patch here and they've removed it, but they've removed the texture, but not the actual patch itself. Awesome. Away with you. me mine in peace. So if we want to build power 2 of these, we need 30 iron rods. So we're going to do some handcrafting. Stop killing the locals. They keep trying to headbutt me. What I find most fascinating is to get spooked by the harmless fish. Yeah. What's going on with that, Kev? So luckily we don't have to grab too much of this stuff. Everyone go and watch the clip on Kev's channel where the bleeder in the site in the Aurora engine room grabs Kev's arm. Cav or Ferg, post that link in the chat. All right, we'll do 40. That's right, it was by Ravane Crowford, yeah. Oh, and also turn your headphones down if you're a headphone user. Did anyone clip the sneeze one? Oh, what was that? I know I sneezed on stream as well. It was probably a Cav sneeze, you mean? Well, there we go. We got some of those. Awesome. Power over here. Oh, they can fly. I didn't know they could fly. Well, you know, they can a little bit. How cute. I tried listening to Chapel, but I had no idea where to start. I've never even tried. And it's just something I take pride in now. The more people who tell me to and to go on it, I'm like, I'm never going to do it. For no reason. Alright, so. Oh, for the love of Christ. Where are they? Oh, they're inside this tree. Shut up. Right. Whoops. So, this particular box, they all need something to be opened. This one needs power. Enough power. For 2 biomass burners, which are now on, and we can open the door. Huzzah! Oh, we're doing so well. You should play Angry Birds. Angry Birds is racist. Oh, the movie was, at least. I shouldn't speak on Chapo, given that I've never listened to it and thus don't have a clue what I'm talking about. But from general sort of cultural osmosis and people talking on Twitter, I hear that their language used to be pretty bad but has improved. So some people like wrote them off early because they used to say words they really shouldn't, which is fair enough. But that they've mostly stopped doing that now. Well, that's what I'd heard anyway. It's quite a trip to that black powder over there, isn't it? Well, let's do it. We might see another one on the way. Leave me alone. Various of them still fuck up on Twitter from time to time. Yeah. I forget who's in it, so I... Oh, they're going to chase me the entire way there, aren't they? Sod off. There we go. Nice cliff. Follow me down here. Oh, it's one of the big ones. Oh, I don't know why it's going down there, but fair enough. We won't have to kill it now. Huzzah. I remember one of these trees having a pod in, like a crash pod on top of it. I might be wrong. I often am. For the love of Christ. Well, 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 what's all this then? Sparkling, but again, it looks like they've deleted the... What is this? Caterium. Yeah, it looks like... Has that happened to all the patches? They often break the game in updates. Well. Fine. Very rude. Well, let's continue heading for that black powder over there. I'm worried about all these gas areas, considering I don't have any gas masks. God, we're going to be yelled at by so many things today. I don't know where it is at all. That's the problem. Okay, so it looks like if I just head down this ravine for a while, we'll be fine. I may as well be grabbing the slugs, right? Oh, leave me alone. I don't want to kill any of this stuff. I hope you all understand. This is new. The stuff freezing after it ragdolls. Thank you very much, Jim13. I need to stop looking at the news. Yeah. It was always going to happen that the centrists would rally behind one candidate. Bernie would always have to beat them head to head. So I'm probably good to go down, aren't I? And then I can get back up at the other end. Yeah. Oh, there's many of them. Ah, there we go. They're always really scary. Oh, beautiful sky ray. The areas I have to go to now. This would be a nice place to have a little train run through, wouldn't it? Ooh. That looked like there was a geyser around, didn't it? Look at it, chasing me. And 3 more up ahead. Blimey neck. Thank you very much, the Beat Robot. Yes, it would be nice if there was a train here, transporting valuable resources. They're expensive, these bullets. Well, we're going to be alright for organs for a long time, at least. And slugs, although we're not really using many. Thank you very much for the bits, Casey. Oh, that tick next to your name really suits. What happened to all the conveyor belts? Right now, I'm exploring so that I can make the conveyor belts more efficient. Oh shit, one of them jumped off the cliff. Dead? Yeah, it is. Oh. Jeez. This is terrifying. Why is it a cat? They look like spiders, and there's an arachnophobia mode that changes them to cat JPEGs. I'm not afraid of spiders, but I do find that funny, so some of the enemies look like cats. Oh, for the love of... Oh, this should be okay.
Hello there.
Thank you very much, Open Firmware, for subbing. Wow, for 6 months. Congratulations. Congratulations on subbing to my channel. Well done. Good lord. It's endless. They've really upped the spawn rates on the enemies. There we go. Build a lookout tower. Let's see if our thing in the mam's done, eh? There we go. The analysis of hard drive is completed. Select your reward. So, charcoal. We can turn wood into coal. We got rubber cable. That's using rubber in the cable making process to have it produce more, I think. Heat exchanger with copper sheets and aluminum sheets. I think that's probably going to be good. I'm going to get that. Charcoal's very useful. Well, I've got some coal right near the base is the thing. I'll check on that again in 10 minutes. Okay, and we can get rid of this this beacon now too. So where to next then? There's this whole area of the map we've just never been to. We could just go through there. Which would mean just continuing to go southwest. And then so we like go round here and then approach these turbo motors. I like the sound of that, yeah. Oh shit, radiation. I see. Oh wow. Look, we've been blessed, folks, with a wondrous sight. One of the sky rays. I think there's only 3 of them on the map. Can you shoot the sky? What? Why would you ask such a thing? Nobody knows. It's impossible to tell. You can ride them, I know. Because my old base, I had to stop building upwards because I was hitting the path of one of them. But from that base I could jump onto its head and then ride it around in a big circle. What if the sky ray got between you and your... Oh, if it attacked me, it would be already dead. And I'd feel bad about that. But you can't get in the way of the productivity. How many bombs have I got? I've only got 3 more bombs after this one. I should have made a stack of bombs before I came out, shouldn't I? Come to a small island off the west coast of Ireland so we can hang out. Alright, I will be on the next available... what? Boat? I don't know. I wouldn't know how to get there. Ah, lovely. This area is mainly big water patches, isn't it? Let's walk around here and then come up the other side. Uh-oh. Well, I wish I hadn't seen that. We gotta go get that now. But that looks pretty tall. Big eggs. Well, we have to investigate the eggs, don't we? Apologies for my echoey coughs on stream. Can you hear Cav coughing in the background? Cav, you're ruining my stream right now with your coughs. Get up over here, I think. Yeah. This'll do very nicely. Cough 3 times if Sean's forcing you to play Subnautica. Oh no. I hope we don't have the virus. I've been thinking, right, Americans should, even if not particularly the coronavirus, hopefully anyway, but some future more communicable and more deadly virus would just decimate the US healthcare system. It's terrible. It looks completely like not fit for the job it does. They charge people money to see if they've got the communicable virus everyone's worried about. What the fuck is that? Alright, we'll have to be quick here and hope we've just got it. Okay, 2 quartz crystal. Okay, so what do we need to do here? Well, we marked it for later. People are eager not to die, so it's a great way to make money. Imagine, though. I mean, all you Americans don't have to imagine, because it's just how it is. But that, to anyone outside the States, that sounds like a nightmare dystopia scenario. Like, it's unbelievably cruel. It's incredible. Alright. Land. There we go. Oh, this one's a power one as well. I tell you what, though, we're learning a lot of new recipes. Whoa. Game liked me putting those down that quickly. Go away. Stop looking at me. You're freaking me out. Let's put the carapaces in. Gotcha. Organization, lookout tower. Two minutes left on the map. Oh, we're doing it. We really are. So now we circle around here and go south, right? We're going to get so many new recipes. And then we're going to be able to lay out the factory perfectly. See any good movies lately? Yeah. I saw a movie at a film festival called The Farewell. That was very good. I liked that a lot. This little movie called The Bell Curve. Oh, God. Never want to think about that again. I really hope just human diversity immediately fades from the collective conscious and it never makes a splash anywhere. Because I don't want to read any more Charles Murray crap. The Bell Curve would be the worst movie. How would you do it even? It'd be a professor who gets, like, blacklisted and sacked for coming up with the bell curve. It'd be like a romantic comedy, I think. Like this. Yes, we're good at climbing. We'll just float for a second. God's not dead, it'd be like that. Yeah, that's what came to mind for me as well. And I can't decide if it would obviously have a black character who agreed with the main character's conclusions. Oh my god. End with a rousing speech. Oh, that's the worst. Oh shit, look at this. Hello. They just strike a pose now when they die. Just, and then freeze. Okay, high-speed connector and 112. This is quite a tricky one to open. And it had two big beasties around it. Gonna need 3 biomass burners this time. Three should be enough, right?
Hello there.
Hello, Sean. Who is your favourite Shera character from Shera?
Thank you very much, Fizzy Bear, for subbing for 3 months and asking me about Shera. Now, unfortunately, I've never seen any iteration of She-Ra, so I'm going to have to say She-Ra. What? Oh, these only make... Oh, shit. Are you quite alright? Ah. Well, that's annoying. I can't make enough power for this one then. Because I don't have enough rods. It's worrying. You can overclock. Oh yeah, of course. Right. So we need to... Thank you very much, Zablog, for pointing that out. We can craft overclockers out of the slugs we've picked up and overclock the power to get more out of it. Yeah, okay, I agree with Casey's take and say Scopria also, not Scorpion. Right, so how much will we get out of one of them? Like a little engineering challenge, right? 75. So 2 of them will do. That's handy. Right then, we're already just making tons of circuit boards. Copper rotor. Now that... but it's Fucking screws. That's a pain. If it was anything else but screws. I like the Caterium circuit board method. I hate screws so much, they're the worst. Have you read the new Susanna Moore article about how women's face UK? I have not, but it wouldn't surprise me. I don't know. I can foresee using this at some point. That's pretty good as well. Now that we've got this petroleum coke, which I'm just voiding most of, that's pretty cheap. The steels, I do have, I've got so much steel production now, and I could make steel screws. And that is right next to the copper. So let's go with copper rotor. I'm not sure about that, but alright. Another 10 minutes and another recipe then. This is becoming harder and harder to do because I forgot to grab some of those, and every time I put down another lookout tower to indicate I've cleared it, I lose 5 more. I see another one already. That's handy. What's the healthcare system like in Subnautica? Well, you can create a machine that just crafts infinite med packs. You just need one solar panel, and that's fairly cheap. Ooh, we'll be able to see really far from here. This looks like a big central place. Oh, for fuck's sake. Where they live makes no sense. How would they get down to eat? Uh-oh. The game lags and gives you way too much vertical momentum. And there's another crash over there, so... Oh. This was a good idea. It's going to take us fucking forever to get home, but... What's it going to make me fight at the top here? Nothing. Operational. Well, shit, alright. Hey, fuck you. There was nothing in it. Well, fuck me, I guess. Boo. Alright, well, there's another one down there. Let me see somewhere else to head after that. Now, let's just get that one and then... What a load of shit, eh? Bug, probably, yeah. Or they put that one in but forgot to just load it with an item, you know. That thing's going to shoot me in the back and I'm going to fall off here while I'm gathering this slug. Don't you dare. It nearly did and all. Oh, this one's surrounded by uranium. That's going to be the... And I don't have a hazmat suit. But I do have lots of heals, so... What have I got here? 18 shots on this. Just need to be careful not to miss. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. This ain't good. There's another big one back there. Turbo motors. Well, that was a little messy, but what can you do? We really need to, okay, so there's turbo motors down there. We'll just keep heading south. Not having been to this area before is working out good. We're still like a few minutes on the map, aren't we? 5, yeah. Spicy coffee. What happens if you die? You respawn back at the base, but minus your stuff, which goes into a box. Okay, so we gotta cross this bridge and then continue heading south. Ooh. Pretty deep down. Which means you have to get back here, which would be a gigantic pain in the arse. Without a jetpack. Or any fuel for it. Ooh, box. I'd have to basically handcraft another jetpack, grab some fuel and fly back. And it would suck. Just need to not hatch these and we'll be alright. Nice. 256. Well, there's coal, and is this water deep enough to get a fluid extractor on? Look you. Because we could do it with a coal generator, right? No, it's not deep enough. There's another one there. Well, we'll just leave a note at this one. And come back for it. Yeah, that works. Alright, continue heading south. That's a lot. We could do it with like a bunch of overclocked. Okay, so the gun is out. Oh, I'm going north. I need to go south. Yeah, a whole bunch of overclocked biomass burners could do it. But I don't have the resources or the overclockers right now. I might actually with the 2 purple power slugs we picked up, but who knows, eh? Oh wow, there's more viewers than usual. And it's just a messing about stream as well. It's not one of my very cool streams like where I beat a Sekiro boss or anything and everyone cheers me. Like happens all the time. Yeah, just head around. Thank you very much for the bit smiles. Oh, Damn. I really should have killed that and put down a belt, but I still think we can make this jump. Yeah, no problem. Sargon's wearing one of those turf adult. Really? No way. Well, I mean, it makes sense, doesn't it, that the turfs would ally with the anti-fems. Thank you very much, Captain Sampi, for subbing with Twitch Prime. That's very kind. Oh yes, Twitch Prime, everyone, Twitch Prime. It's a thing. You get a free sub if you've got Twitch Prime. You give it to me, I get money. So, I've got a problem here, right? In that I only know of 3 oil patches on the map. We're using one for oil right now. We're using one for power and can't afford not to. And then this is the other one. So this is like the only... Oh, look, we can scan for those now. So these crude oil patches... of which there are like 4 maybe. Can't see anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are the only other ones I know about. Which means we'd have to run a train from here to there, which is literally across the entire map, and it's the only other way I could get oil that I know of. Whee. I took a peek at the at Subnautica Below Zero because I've been watching Cav play through Subnautica on stream and doing the scary bits occasionally. And they've changed it. They've made it. It's better now. They've made the opening more exciting. There's a meteor storm going on during it. Which is nice to see, because it was compared to the first game, the openings was a little boring. Instead, like, the opening was like, oh, well, you know, you're on this planet. Your sister's speaking to you over the radio, and it's like, oh, we'll just send you some equipment. Just chill out. And you're like, okay. And there's no reason to do anything. Ooh, purple slug. Ooh, bunch of enemies. There's bits of Below Zero that seem complete, but the majority of biomes are bare bones and the number of sharks is absolutely ridiculous. I noticed that. I went to an area which I remember when I checked it out the first time and it didn't have any enemies in, and there is a giant shark every like 10 feet, and it's absolutely ridiculous. Oh, shit, radiation, gas, it's very dangerous. And they were really big as well. Just like so many sharks. They really need to tone that down. They're not as scary if there's like 20 of them as well. If you bump into one of them every so often, it's scarier than if it's everywhere you turn, there's just a million of them. Right, so this one. It's going to be a real pain. I'll try and get in and out as quickly as possible. Also, let's do the man before we go. See what else we've got. Okay, so fused wire. We can create extra wire with Caterium and copper, but we're never like, you know, we never have to do that. Fuel and plastic to rubber. That seems way more complicated than just making rubber by itself. I'm gonna grab this just in case we need to craft a bunch more beacons. That is a better recipe. Alright, so in and out. Not even going to pay attention to the enemies. No, I'm going to get killed. Ah, shit. Well, that didn't work. We'll come back for that one when we've got a radiation suit or more ammo. Well, let's head to this black powder one because we've got 4 black powder. I got no clue where it is. As long as we don't try and fly over a big endless drop, we should be alright. Am I wrong, or should it work that the radio tower picks up wrecks for you? Crash drop pods. It should. And I'm not wrong, is the answer. I'm very right. Didn't you research a thing? No, they show up on your little hand scanner, which is not at all what you want it to do, right? Alright, still quite a ways away here. Are you able to fast travel back to the factory? No, there's hints that teleportation is something that's coming. Okay, ow. That's just rude. So I'm over this way, right? Hope I'm not up top. It's probably up that. It's going to be annoying. Meow. You can actually use the momentum to fly quite a way. No, I've put a platform up there, thank God for that. Oh, I landed on another one. There it is. It's me getting my arse kicked all the way across the map here. I left one near that, but that was the mistake, wasn't it? Yeah, I remember that one. I made a mistake and put it next to one even though I hadn't grabbed it. Pretty good. Okay, great. So now I want to head northeast. Okay, ow. Through that area until we get to the other train station and we can ride the train back. Should have brought more bullets. Oh, I forgot to pick up the stick telling me where it was. Well, we'll just forever remember when we got that hard drive. Thank you very much, Fleur de Liv, for attempting to remind me to pick up the beacon. Unfortunately, I'm silly. It's our space elevator there. I love that you built the space elevator so early. It's like one of the first things you make. So it's made out of really cheap materials, like early game materials. Fuck. Ow. It's the bauxite train we want to catch, isn't it? It serves as a good visual indicator of where your base is on the map, though, so I like it for that reason. Alright, so this is all unknown territory now, so who knows, we might get a few extra hard drives on the way. I think we're still a few minutes off on the research. Yeah, 4 minutes. So what am I going to stream coming up then? Yikes. Not even picking slugs up now because we've got so many overclockers. Although that one is yellow. I mean it's yellow though. Oh, well, you can't path to me. Ho 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 ho. So I need to finish off Sekiro, Charmless. That's doable. We've got like 2 more proper bosses to go and a bunch of sub-bosses. I'm excited to fight the final boss in that. Won't spoil what it is, but that's probably very fun on New Game. Death Stranding, I might never do that. I might set a sub-goal for that. just push that into the future. Like my CinemaSins video. 20 megawatts. Hey, that's not so bad. We can do that without hopping down there, I think. So there. Didn't I hook you up? What the hell? Ah, there we go. Disco, yes. Yeah, I've got 1 headless. There's 1 Chichiman warrior. I know. There's the bull, the Sakura bull. I haven't beat that. There's the Red Eyes Ashina Elite. I didn't do that. Yoink. So there's a few, there's a few mini bosses and like 1 optional boss and then the final boss. I think that's all that's left. I want to play that Final Fantasy VII demo. I'll probably play that on Wednesday. I think it only takes like an hour to beat though, I read, so we'll probably play something else after that. probably some stuff going on up there, right? So there's some stuff on the horizon. Ah, there's a new Doom game. Although, would that even be good streaming? Because I'd probably just... I don't even know if I could speak and play Doom at the same time. It's too intense. This is fairly chill. Like, Doom is just... There's one over there. Let's go get it. Doom is pretty intense and loud. Your previous Doom stream... Well, I don't even remember ever streaming that. Oh, no, I did when I was making that video about it, right? To get some background footage for it. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I thought about swapping. Like in my Q&A video, I use I use my spring. Well, this ain't gonna be good. Multiple types of enemies and gas. And seal going in, and then just hope we've got it. 200. Nope, we do not. So yeah, I want to use those as my video backgrounds now, but I just wanted to ask you all if you thought that was alright. So. Be like a cute seasonal thing as well. I like the seasonal skulls. I do, yeah. It just means I'd either have to shrink them down a bit or just have the images set off a little to the side like they are. I guess they don't have to be. I just like them. It gives the impression that the skull is looking at the pictures, which I like. Well, hello. Could you leave me alone for a bit, please? Thank you very much. Oh shit, well, we're not going to be able to go through there. So yeah, because I was getting a bit tired of the old grey one. It's a bit dull, isn't it? I mean, that's sort of the point. But, you know, I suppose I will allow myself to spice things up a little with just a splash of colour. There's been some expansions for Total War 3 Kingdoms. Ooh, yeah. That is a good, like, long play, chill stream game. Just watching little people do little fights. Some of the motion capture in that game was really good, like on the little 1v1 duels. Do you plan on doing more long take content in the future? I don't know really. It's going to depend on how things work out. I'm not sure before I start each project like how long it's going to take really. Is that shooting? I'm being shot at. Fucking hell. Well, it's going to be a little while before the train gets here. Righty-ho. So, flexible framework. I mean, we're done with frameworks for now. Adhered iron plate. I mean, we appear to be struggling for oil as the thing, so I'd need to get another oil production set up, but that is a cheap way to make that. That is very cheap. I'll take that. I'm not sure we'll ever actually use it, but... Alright. Witty. How very witty. I want a skull face rig now more than I ever imagined. I had a skeleton rig when I... Oh, I need to do more... That's it. I'll charge the Vive controllers. And I'll do another Beat Saber stream. Well, that's odd, isn't it? Why would it do that? Oh, because the box is full on the other end. Do you have any opinions on Mayor Pete's resignation from the race? Yeah, fuck off, Mayor Pete. Get out. He went before he got his ass kicked on Super Tuesday. Strong enough showing at the start, can leave, and now he's got some capital to run for races in the future. We need to put in a proper path for this train. Look at the fancy train over there. The problem with the fluid is, going that far, I need 6 carriages to match the throughput of pipes. How long would a train have to be to go all the way across the other end of the map? I'd have to make a circuit. Like a loop system, and put like 10 trains on it, I think. Well, we're home. Doesn't it feel good to be back? Let's go and empty out of our stuff. Yeah, the bauxite's all stopped because we must be full with our aluminum sheets upstairs. I think we've run out of fuel to package now. Yes, look at that. Very nice. How many did we get? We did a bunch on the way and we've still got more now. Nice. Okay, so we can put away all of our food. We can actually craft that into a bunch more Healy packs. Our slugs and those. Our hard drives. Our alien bits. And we're good, right? We want the rest of that stuff on us. We don't need 100 batteries on us. Let's go put them in the back of the car. The car's full of rubber for some reason. I don't know why the car's full of rubber. But let's go and throw that rubber away. There we go. How are we doing here? Well, we've got like 1 and 41% of 1 coupon. Saving up 1,000 coupons here is going to be impossible. Well, if I keep spending them on stuff anyway. Alright. Shall we get nuclear power? It'd be good to just unlock it, right? So we need... well, it's in the top right. Yes, nuclear power sounds nice. Thank you very much, Dozy Van, in the chat for the very nice message. Everyone's so friendly. Okay, so AI limiters, which are made here, right? Yeah, they are. There they are on the very slow belts. Putting in level 1 belts for any output that is 60 or lower is the cool way to do it, I think. Because then the factory looks chiller on the whole. It's not like flying around for no reason. Just grab 100 of them. And then we need some big cubes. Heavy cubes. Well, I fell in the wrong tube. Well, it gets us most of the way there. So the top layers of these are going to have to come out, I think. We're going to end up using a different recipe for the cubes, because I just don't like the screws. I want to get rid of the screws, but that would mean we also need more of them. I'd need a dedicated layer for rotors and a dedicated layer for cubes, which would mean putting another layer on, stripping those out, putting them up top. That's the only way to get enough cubes to keep 2 of these machines on. Steel ain't a problem anymore, but concrete is, so we need to hook up some more limestone nodes. Or we could just get a level 3 miner on that limestone patch, right? And upgrade the belt. That would do, you know, for now. Let's do that next. Let's do that right after we've got nuclear power. Because I don't like that whole system being bottlenecked like it is.
Milestone reached. With the provided buildings and parts, you can now set up nuclear power generation, which balances an increase of fuel production complexity with improved power.
Hello there.
Uranium scanning unlocked.
Thank you very much, Dozy Man, for the
This
sub.
method of power generation creates nuclear waste.
Yeah, thank you for the sub there. And we just got nuclear power, so I wonder where the uranium's going to be. That's going to be another project. Uranium train. They usually put it far away from the spawns. Nothing? Still nothing. Holy shit. This ain't good. Nothing at all. Well, that is a bad sign. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ, that took forever. That's the closest uranium patch. That's going to be longer than the bauxite train. And that's the other uranium patch we were using. Yep, that's going to be a pain. Well, it's a problem for the future. Right now I want to make one of these, right? I'm still not making turbo motors, I'm just buying them. Which isn't good. So we'll get that, we'll go get some aluminum sheets.
Hello there.
Thank you very much, an alien duck, for subbing with Twitch Prime. That's so kind. You've humbled me. Replace all transport with trains and tube. I'm doing okay on the tubes. Oh, damn it. Although I got in the wrong tube then. I wish there was a way to label them. You can't label them. And our cheats are all the way up there. Shame you can't send resources down the tube. That would be funny. It's kind of what conveyor belts are for, you know. There we go. So all this is going to spring back to life now when I start grabbing sheets out. We need tons of this on us. Although we're all backed up. We got 2 boxes full of it, and it's completely like locked down. We are producing it very quickly, like much faster than we were producing the last tier of belt. So, I mean, look at that, it's just ludicrous. So fast. So which one was... Have I got 2 limestone nodes going into that one? I think so. 1, 2. I have. Piss. It's gonna be tricky. What do you think Biden's promised Pete for dropping out and endorsing him? That would be funny. I want a world in which he's promised all of them VP. That would be fun. Okay, so let's see. It's impure, but we go to Mark 3 on it. Oh, don't you start. I'm busy. So that's 300 a minute. On the bottom belt. So we'll just sort the bottom belt out for now. We'll do it one at a time, just so we're definitely sure how much we've got. Although I don't feel like limestone was the issue here. Although it must have been, right? What could the other thing be? Just pipes. But we've got so many pipes. Oh, leave me alone. You're not impressing anyone. Attacking me is childish. Conveyor lift Mark 3. Why won't it let me replace that conveyor lift with a Mark 5? There we go. Okay, so off that line, it's got 300 per min, and these use 45 a minute. So we can have 6 of them, basically, with a little left over. But we've only got 1, 2, 3 of them on. So we can just straight up put another 3 of these down, right? I feel like this wasn't the issue. But, you know, it's still good to sort out, right? Right, so we'll feed all the way into the box as fast as we can. And around the back. But we'll leave it there for now. Hang on, we need to put in some more merges. Aligned correctly would help. I have a very privileged thought and evil almost bordering on accelerationist thought about the US elections. And I'm not saying I believe this. Right. I'm not saying that. But I kind of feel like the best thing to happen would be that Bernie wins the primary and then the general. That's what I'd most prefer to happen. Then the second best thing to happen would be Bernie comes within like a few delegates of getting a clear majority, and they steal it from him, and then they lose the election. That would I almost feel like that would be preferable to, say, Biden winning it for shifting the Overton window and making it clear like how much the left is screwed over. And so like I feel like if you can't get the presidency, then at least destroying the Democratic Party is a good runner-up prize. Basically. which is very easy for me to say as a foreigner who's not like directly impacted by it. As if libs would learn anything from that. Well, that's the thing. They didn't learn anything from the last one. So, who knows, eh? They'd probably say, well, of course, like, Biden couldn't have won it. Because Bernie Sanders choosing to run against him in the primary. I mean, yeah, I can completely see that. Alright, well now this is a little odd, isn't it? Why isn't any of this stuff coming along? We've clearly ballsed this up somewhere. Let's see if we can figure out where. Because now the belt is empty. Rather than having more limestone on it, it's got none. The Bernie or Busters didn't vote. Yeah. That'll be it. That's what they'll say. They'll just keep on. Yeah, they will. God, that's bad. Hey, what's up here? You're powered? You're on the patch? You're not on standby? Your output's hooked up? What the fuck's the problem? Okay, well, you are being very rude when I'm trying to solve this issue. Oh, here we go. That's alright. So then it should be like, it should get the initial 100 out, and then it should be like 1, then a space, and then 1 in the space. Yeah. Very good. Have you had any crazy alt-rights try to attack you? Only over the internet, in the marketplace of ideas. I've only been recognized in public once, and it was at an event that I announced I was going to beforehand. Okay, so we've just added on a bunch of extra concrete. Let's see, how much concrete are we making right now? We must have, because I only had 3 hooked up to that, right? But I've got more hooked up to the other one. I've got 6 hooked up to that. Which means the other one isn't an impure node, it must be a normal node. And I hooked up the max that I could. So right now I've got 12 by 15, so I got 180 concrete a minute. So let's have a look upstairs and see what this is being used for. And also do another recipe in the MAM. Okay, so 20. So we're only using 60 concrete a minute here. So equals, so we've still got 120 concrete to play with. They're still not backing up. We need some more of these machines on as well. Just so that it definitely backs up. We actually need a lot more of these, given that if we want to increase production upstairs. I'm scared of the harm from Trump winning again. Well, yeah, of course. Four parts per minute. So they're only making 12. Wee. So we need another 3 of those machines on, using another 60 concrete, basically, and more modular frames. Although that's all just to get more of these things, which, you know, we got 2 boxes full of. We don't really need. To increase production on this, but it would be nice to. I guess they will back up at like a rate of about 3 a minute. So alright, yeah, we'll just leave the concrete as is for now. We could go and put in another level 3 miner on the normal patch, which would push it to 600. I mean, we could set up another 6 concrete machines. It's not really necessary for the moment. Oh yeah, I'm over here, right? I've been playing for 2 hours. Oh, thank you very much for reminding me to drink. Anyone played Frostpunk any good? Yes, I streamed Frostpunk the other day. It's very good. I like it a lot. It's a great game. I think it's the pinnacle of the city builder franchise. Okay, seismic obelisk. Steeled frame. Now that's interesting. That's very interesting. That's a way to get screws out of the damn steel frame thing. Are we even using screws? I can't remember. I do have a lot of steel as well. You call them steel for Lexi. Yeah, I'm getting that. That might actually be good. Let's put these in here. And move these storage boxes, because I accidentally deleted the hub. Right, there we go. Okay, well. Oh, there's just... The problem is, there's so much to do. Just so much of it. It's paralyzing. Obama was a war criminal. Well, that's the thing. Like, Obama carried on bombing and stepped up drone strikes, and Obama killed some of his own citizens. Obama killed an American teenager who was born in America in a drone strike because he was related to someone accused of terrorism but not proven in a court of law, like what you usually have to do if you want to punish your own citizens instead of just exploding them when they're in a foreign country that you're not even at war with. So yeah, Obama's a war criminal. Who's that statue over there? Oh, these statues are... They've been put in the game. I've got 3 of them so far. They put in this machine where you can like put, say, let's put 50 computers in it, and it ticks up like this, and you get coupons. And then you spend the coupons at the shop where you can buy like materials you need and stuff. It's like an overflow thing, really. And you can also buy these statues, which are fun. You can get some creatures, a golden nut. I want this Satisfactory pioneering one, but we need 150. Shall we go stick a whole bunch of supercomputers into it and see what it does? See how many we get. Like, the sort of big step forward that needs to happen with American politics is the liberals realizing that Obama was not a good president. And the fact that you happen to be sandwiched between Bush and Trump, who are both awful, doesn't make you good. Just, like, it's a relative goodness. But who knows, eh? Sean, you're alright. Thank you very much, Mary Ellen. I'm ranting right now. By liberal criteria, he was a good president. Well, yeah, he kept things the same. So we've got 10. And then it should start really going up, but this is venting a whole bunch of things that are very slow to produce. So we can't keep up this. If we could keep this up, then we could get to 150 easy. Look at them go there. Wow. So that was 59. As someone born in 2000, I have no idea what a good president looks like. Oh, well, you can go back a lot longer than that. I think very few people alive have any idea what a good president looks like. 5 minutes. Alright. Well, let's unlock the hazmat suit, and then we don't have to worry about things to unlock here anymore, right? So we need to go and grab some rubber. 400 rubber. Did I get rid of all the rubber in the car? Because that would be annoying, wouldn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. So, big projects we could work on. Train to the uranium mine. We could go and like scout that out. Did I grab one few too many rubbers? No, I didn't. Need to make a hazmat suit.
Reached. With the new hazmat suit and iodine-infused filters, you will be protected against uranium-based radiation.
Wee. What do we need then? Filters. We need both types of filters. This is fucking annoying. Because it's coal, rubber, and fabric. That's so annoying. I hate that it's fabric. It's the worst. Whatever. We'll worry about that in the future. As for now, fabric though. Which means we need mycelia, right? Yeah, we've got to deal with it. Curses. Just put in all of our overflow stuff. Oh, so how do we deal with that then? We need our chainsaw. Do we have a chainsaw on us? Where did our chainsaw go? And then we need this stuff. I don't see my chainsaw anywhere. Is it possible it's in the car? There was a hard drive with polyester fabric. Was there? What does that do? My chainsaw's not in either of the cars. Why would it be gone? It can be made from oil. Oh shit, that would be good. Still waiting on Corn Pop's endorsement. Bernie broke up Public Enemy. Didn't he? That's really funny. Alright, let's grab some iron rods and make a new chainsaw. Ah, did everyone see that terrible clip of Biden from before where he really stumbles over his words in the worst way? It was like a Bushism. I think he tries to quote... I only watched the first couple of seconds. Was it trying to quote the Declaration of Independence and fucking it up? You mean every Biden clip? Is it the Constitution or the Declaration of Independence? Jesus. I know the one you mean, and yeah, it's bad. It is really bad, isn't it? Oh, 58 seconds. Okay, so then we need fuel for the chainsaw, which I didn't even create. Which is those sorts of logs, right? These things. So we keep 400 of that on us. Oh, we can grab some more bullets as well if we're heading back out. And then we should take the car to have more space. Where do you get a whole bunch of mycelia from? Is the thing. Well, that's interesting. Infused uranium cell. Oh, of course we're getting these now, aren't we? Wow, you can turn steel into iron? That seems... I bet you end up getting like an extra iron plate at the end of it. But it seems weird to make iron to make steel to turn back into iron. I'm gonna get this just in case it ends up being good. I don't know if it is, but we'll find out. Alright, I'm not exactly sure where we're going, but I think there was some mushroom looking stuff over there, right? $59 to free steel. Well, you could also use the like the extra layer of smelting that I've used there to get an extra third out of the iron. So it might be a little better than that. But given that the thing that is most of a bottleneck right now for building a giant factory is oil, because there's only a certain amount of oil patches on the map, and they're far away from each other. Meaning it's difficult to get it all together in one location with good enough throughput for it to match everything else, right? Maybe it's not so bad when, if you can get fully over to nuclear, then you could repurpose those other oil patches. And it might not be so bad. But anything that is taking plastic or rubber right now, I'm not planning on using because that is so scarce. Oh yeah, it could be good for transportation. Yeah, I suppose so. So this stuff drops mycelia, doesn't it? I think it does. There's got to be somewhere to get tons of it really quickly. Like, where's the best place to go for this? The biome with lots of mushrooms. I forget where that was. But yeah, it would be better to just head there, wouldn't it? These look like mushrooms is the problem. Well, let's drive around till we see some mushroom-looking things. Ooh, and watch the game stutter as it loads new areas. Oh yeah, pick up more bombs. I'm low on bombs. I did get more ammo, but I forgot about the bombs. You kidding? There's just one right here. Is this the 200 megawatt one? No. Well, we found another one of these. 15. Yeah. May as well. Why not? It's not what I was looking for. Let's put in our new mycelia. Well, that's nice. All that needs to happen is Bernie gets the thing and then he'll beat Trump and everything will be fine. It'll usher in a global era of a massive swing to the left where we tax billionaires and use all of the wealth they've been hoarding to go towards productive social programs. It's just what's gonna happen, and there's no getting away from it. So these mushrooms are probably good for it, right? Are you kidding? Where's my fucking chainsaw? So annoying. Yes, they're like alright, but I need tons of this stuff. These are all too far apart. I need giant mushrooms. Leave me alone. The amount of mycelia I need is just dwarfing my ability to get it. Who does movie pop and does? Oh god. What do you need mycelia for? Fabric for filters. For the gas mask and also now the hazmat suit. Like, just having a few hundred of it just ain't good enough. I need, like, stacks and stacks. Warren really needs to go away. My patience with Warren is running out. I can see why someone would support Warren earlier on. Because, you know, Warren's a politician who also is very anti-billionaire, or said that she was until recently. And if you're like, well, I like Bernie, but I would like someone with Bernie's ideas, but who is maybe a woman and healthier than him, fair enough. Now, though, no. Wrong, bad, not good. Used up all of her goodwill. And I find all the, like, liberal feminist takes about how Bernie's being very mean by not just conceding to Warren to be misogynist. In that it's like, oh, the man needs to, like, let the woman win her home state, or like it's not, you know, he's not being chivalrous or something. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what Warren fans think her path to the nomination looks like, because if she's not doing well in these, why would she do better? I mean, she wouldn't do better against Trump is the problem. Well, I need to put down a beacon where there's some mushrooms. Like lots and lots of big old mushrooms. Sean lied about the chatbot. No, I told Cav to do it, and Cav didn't do it. Cav didn't do my thing for me. How dare they? Right. This looks likely. Lovely. Hang on, no, that's more wood than mycelia. But it looks like it. It should give me it. Give me the thing. Okay. That is supremely rude for a start. Where's my gun? Very rude. I mean, these look mushroomy is the problem. And they are giving some mycelia, but just compared to the amount I need of it, I I really need that oil thing that just produces fabric. Can I have that, please? Let's see. Heavy oil residue. So it also produces polymer resin. Nah. That's using iron ore to make more copper. I don't think I'd ever need to do that. Pure ingot. So I'm guessing that's less, but you don't need... Like, you probably get less coming out of it, but you don't need the silica, right? I'm gonna grab that. I don't think I'll be using that, but why not? I definitely would have used that one if I hadn't already belted the silica over there. Ooh, my stomach just rumbled. I must be hungry. Do people genuinely not feel embarrassed writing Khaleesi comparisons and shit? It's people who have a very Facebook relationship to everything and think they're being clever by being like, the woman politician I like is like Hermione Granger or some other bullshit. I actually... If any opinion of mine ever gets me cancelled fully, I think it would be that I think old people who grew up without access to the internet aren't socialized properly. They're delinquents. Basically. Whatever, that's enough for now. It's a few hundred. It's not enough, but what are we gonna do? Need to get back now. I guess I'll find my way back to the river and follow it down. And Trump's like Voldemort because he's the bad guy. Well, I guess this river's deep enough, eh? Don't you look at me. Well, this is going to be a pain to fix. Don't you do it. How annoying. I guess we'll have to go around. And next time I see some big mushrooms, I just have to drop a beacon and be like, mycelia here. Isn't there a way I can get across so I don't have to drive through that incredibly annoying gas area? Doesn't look like there is, right? Beyond just deleting the car and putting it down over there. We might come back in future. So let's put a little bridge in.
Hello there.
Oh, thank you very much, Tiggerix, for gifting us up to Dead Viney. That's very kind. go. Lovely. And we're off. Well, not that way. The one deep river in the game, eh? Keep on keeping on. Oh my god. Okay, so I don't need to cross any more rivers, I just need to head north now. Well, I can't go that way. Having the car can be a bit of a pain sometimes. Oof. Oof. Game struggling here. There we go. Lovely. We'll be back home in no time. Oh no, there's so many of those to avoid. When will we get Super Tuesday results? Oh god, I'm dreading it. Oh, this is going to be a fun week. Oh, sugar. Okay. Can we get down over here? It would be very handy if we could. We can! Huzzah. Nice. And this is all the stuff that looks like mushrooms but isn't. I think all the white balls on the floor give us like a little bit of mycelia each, but it's not very much. Thank you very much, Jim13. California will take a long time to count. I mean, Bernie's likely to come out of it with quite a lead, is what I've been led to understand. It's just the worry is coming out of it with enough of a lead to still make a majority a possibility, which is harder now. Naya peats out the race, right? Honestly, though, he only needs a plurality. I have faith in the moderates, the centrists, in the DNC. They will do what's right. They will not make a bad decision. If Bernie's in the lead, they'll give it to him, so as to not destroy the party. I believe that this is true. Trying to convince myself. That can, in fact, that and the chainsaw can stay there, right? Because we're only ever going to use that when we're out looking for that crap. Cue me in the future. Where's my chainsaw again? Crafting another one. Like, although I think some people are expecting every centrist to just go to Biden, but most people don't think like that. Most people don't have a coherent political ideology that they're like, well, my opinions on this are this, and thus I will go with the person who most represents that. Most people are like, well, this person I know, I trust their opinion, and they said vote for this person. Or, you know, just some crap like that. Or I saw an inspiring advertisement for that person. So, them. And it's ludicrous. But that is what people are like. Okay, so a bunch of fabric. People vote on gut feeling and very, like, biomass. Okay. So let's grab the 60 biomass we've got and this wood. Like, unengaged people who are unengaged from politics vote if you promise to make their lives better materially in some way. And that's it. Okay, so we can make 500 fabric with all that we've got. I could throw down an assembler to do this, but I'm not going to. Thank you very much for the bits, Chiana. Humans are not at all times 100% rational actors. Exactly. And I feel like too many people are like, well, obviously, if someone's saying they're voting for Bloomberg, if he drops out, they can't possibly vote for Sanders. But a lot of people will. Because they're clueless. But it's not their fault. Society's set up in such a way as to encourage people to be clueless. My mother isn't voting for Bernie because he doesn't smile enough. Exactly, he's too loud, or just a subconscious thing. I'm going to vote for the taller person. We need more wood. Oh, I trashed all of the wood. That's probably a bad idea. I didn't realise how much biomass I was going to need. This will be 100 crafts. Pete and Klobuchar are out. I waited so long to post May, I just learned the dance joke. I've got a funny one for when every character... like they are on a TV show, yeah. When every one of them drops out. Now I've got too much mycelia and none of my biomass. Character. That was a Freudian slip, wasn't it? Like, just fully going into the universe where they are not real people and just are actors. Yep. If I end up having to go and get more wood, this is going to be terrible. At least we've got a few hundred fabric. This will do us for quite a long time, I think. Oh, hang on. These. We can use these. I really need to just automate this crap. Yeah, we got 5,000 here. You get tons of it from this stuff. Nice. How are we on hard drives? Oh yeah, I should change it over in a sec, shouldn't I? Do I still have one? Yeah, I've still got one. Huzzah. Thinking a little ahead. The worst case scenario for me, I think, would be Biden winning. Because I think Biden winning would lead to a worse Republican president than Trump. I think it's a concession to just moving to the right. But I don't know. It's this. You can't make solid predictions like that. But that is a feeling I have. The big problem with Trump as well is that he hasn't been as bad as Bush so far, in that he hasn't actually started a war, even though he's got close. You know? And the economy was doing well. By the economy doing well, they mean the stocks are doing well. Doesn't mean anything's any more equal. But that was something they could say until the other day. David Duke for primary, so I actually looked it up after I said that, and he has ran as a Democrat before. He has done it. Didn't win. Not surprising. Was that before the realignments? It's quite... I didn't check the date on it, but he is very old, so it could be. Oh, sorry about making you all watch this much crafting. But it's important to not have to do this again. Oh, thank God for that, finally. Tons of fabric. Right, so this is fabric, rubber, and coal. So let's also change this over to make filters. And then we put all of our fabric in this box. There we go. And now we go grab a whole bunch of rubber and coal. Except for that and that. Okay, so we have pure quartz crystal. We can get extra quartz if we use water in the production process. It could be something we could do. Yeah. It doesn't require us to do this, which is just hell. Saying that though, this gets... Nah, this. Probably not going to use any of those, but... Alright, so rubber and coal. We have a rubber box over here, I believe. No, that's plastic. Well, I'm wrong. I give up forever. Well, crap. We can grab coal out of these things, whatever they are. I'm not sure how much I'll need. I don't have a box of coal, do I? I should really just throw a box down in case I have to grab a whole bunch of coal for any reason. Emma Watson will run for president in our lifetimes. The problem is with, like, Joe Swinson over here ran on that. Actually calling herself a girly swat. That was what she bragged about. I'm a girly swat. Let's show the boys how it's done. Ladies. I'm a girl who does her homework and has a plan. And very few people want to vote for that. Here's where the rubber was. What's a SWAT? A SWAT with an O. It's like slang for a studious person. Well, fucking go on then. What did I get wrong? What have I missed out? Oh, they're on standby. There we go. Okay, we're off. Oh, I don't have any iron plates to see what they look like on the belt, which is the whole fun part of the process. Filters. We're making them. So, that's gas mask filters sorted for a time, but then we need to change it over and turn half of those gas mac filters into iodine infused filters, which is quick wire and more rubber, which is easy. So we'll just do half of them like that. Well, I don't know what's going to happen now when I try to get out of this. I get stuck in the truck. We can back the truck off. There we go. That thing is super fun. You can make like a skate park for it, because there's like corner ramps now. Which, do I have those? Yeah, you can make like a skate park. You can get quarter pipes. Pretty neat, eh? So yeah, we obviously have to build one of them. We have 4 more minutes. I mean, it's gonna have to chew through all of our fabric, which is being used at 37.5 minutes. So it's gonna take a little while to get rid of all of these. I'm probably gonna run out of coal before anything else. I might have enough. We should go pick up the quick wire and extra rubber. We are making quick wire, a lot of it. And then if we go up top and grab more rubber, then we can just change it over immediately. And we only have to make half of these then. How are we doing on power? I haven't hooked up all that much new stuff today. And a lot of the... well, not much of the factory is backed up actually. Some of it will be idle, but we're still producing supercomputers, so... a lot of stuff is being produced still. Yeah, out of coal. We ran out of coal. That ain't good. Did we have... yeah, I need to go grab some more coal. And we can put this on there. It won't even flow in or ruin the recipe, which is nice. Alright, more coal. What machine? I mean, those machines will have just refilled with coal now. I should just put a little overflow box near the start for the coal. Just have it flow into and out of that. I only need a few hundred more, I think. I feel like they haven't so much nerfed the alternate recipes as they pretty much used to be universally better. And now it seems like it's more of a mixed bag, you know. Some of them are great and some of them are like, well, Okay, so producing. So rubber's already sorted, so the only thing we have to do now is grab the filters out. Or half of them at least. When they're done. It's going to take another minute. Can't believe Sean's a gamer. I thought he was political. There was someone who turned up to a stream a while back and seemed really annoyed that I was just playing a video game and not talking about politics. But I gotta take a break from politics. Politics is very stressful. I don't know if you've all noticed. You can't just do politics so you lose it. Filters are one of those annoying things that you just have to take time out to make occasionally. You just do a big batch of them and then you're probably fine for a long time. A few more crafts. They wanted that Hassan experience. I'm not clever enough as well as the thing. I think very slowly. I can't be political on the fly.
Hello there.
You must play Satisfactory and speak about the political implications of every conveyor belt you put down.
Conveyor. Thank you very much, Loco_Motives, for subbing for 3 months. And yeah, people try to get political about this game, but it's impossible to. There's nothing political about this game at all. You're just exploiting a planet for its resources. Alright, so that's the filters in, and now we just flick these over to the iodine filters. Very good. It's better than handcrafting them all. How bullshit that it uses a different type of filter that is made out of the previous type of filter. Oh, it's so annoying. It's the worst fucking thing in the world, but we're gonna have a bunch of them now. So we just need to keep 50 filters on us, basically. We'll put this in the equipment box here. We'll keep 50. We're sorted for a long time. We should probably grab... Although, you know what? I've just used all my fabric. I should have kept 50, shouldn't I? So that I... So I need 50 mycelia if I'm going to make a hazmat suit in the future. But that'll be easy, because we have to put down a train line across half the map to get to the Dawn uranium, so that's not going to be a problem. Okay, copper alloy ingot, don't like it. Not good. Compacted coal. We use sulfur and coal to make compacted coal, which is more efficient for coal generators. I mean, we're so far beyond coal generators now. Rubber concrete. That's mixing. But limestone is plentiful to make concrete. And we can create that in the base, the level 1 constructor. We wouldn't need a bunch of assemblers to make rubber concrete. So I don't like any of these. None of these are good. See, this is 5 fewer ore to create copper alloy ingots, but you need so much more iron than copper. What's Sean's favourite strand of weed? I don't smoke, so I don't know. Yeah, go on. I'm never going to use that, ever. That's us, right? No more hard drives. I feel like we got one thing there that was very useful. Or could be, right? It was the cube recipe, wasn't it? The fin cube. Let's go have a look. So, fin cubes. Take those plates. I don't even think it was fin cubes. Oh yeah, steeled frames. So we can make it out of steel instead of iron, but it's otherwise pretty much the same. We can also choose to use screws. I'm a poet. We can make it out of rubber. That's really cheap, is the thing. But that is very cheap. Stitched iron plate. I feel like a lot of the new recipes are are like using water and like maximizing output from available inputs and so on. But my problem right now is that none of those is that good for me, because I've just got patches that I'm not even using that are like within belting distance of the base. Like there's just iron and copper patches like all over the desert. So I don't really need to worry about being more efficient, because it's so much more efficient to just throw down one extra miner on a patch and add it into the system than trying to change everything over just to get like an extra 12.5% copper out of the deal. That feels like it's mainly in the game. Like this, an iron patch right there. I could just plug that in. It feels like that's mainly in the game for someone who wants to utilize the entire map and everything on it. Like, and make the absolute most efficient factory they can out of the available resources. Wow. Oh.
Hello, Sean. Long time watcher, but this is my first time catching a stream. Loved your 300k Q&A. Keep up the great work.
Thank you very much for the donate. Allow me to look up who that was, because I forgot to read the name because I'm silly. I love that. I'm not the only one who gets frightened by it. I don't get frightened like you get frightened, Kev. 1 second. Thank you very much. Trimal Cheat Zero. for the donate. That's very kind. Thank you for liking my Q&A as well. I was worried about it. It was nice to just put something out. I'm hoping that makes it easier to work on more serious stuff. So you can get pretty heavy, and the content weighs on the conscience if you only talk about depressing stuff all the time. Okay. I feel like we've done too well in planning this place, in that it could be producing a lot more stuff, but it's good enough. It's producing some of everything. I mean, the chain... Alright, we need to do a list of plans then. Nuclear power plant. I mean, let's grab some concrete and put one down, just so we can think about it. Long-term plans. Build a nuclear power plant, a very efficient one that we're not going to have to touch for a very long time. Build a train to the uranium. Have nuclear waste disposal, which you can put at the other end of the train, cleverly. God damn, these things are big. And there's water input now as well. I think that's the only thing that's changed on the power plant. Yeah, you need to feed it with water. So one of these outputs a shitload of power. Can't even fly up to the top of it. Gotta climb up the ladders around the back. So we get a train, we build deep storage for the nuclear waste. We build a nuclear power plant with hopefully at least 4 of these things. And we put it a little ways away from the rest of the base as well, obviously. Maybe over there by the water source, and we'll use the waterfall as the water source for the power plant. Other than that, though, the other things we can make in the manufacturer that we're not currently making are radio control units, turbo motors, that's it. Wow, what is the uranium system like now then? They've changed it. Uranium pellets. Concrete encased uranium pellets. Well, let's take a look. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Okay, so how do you make uranium pellets then? We've got to look at every single layer of construction here. Alright, so nothing. So how do you make uranium pellets then? It's not in one of them over there, is it? I'm gonna kick off if it is. How do you get rid of nuclear waste? Well, you can't. It's the thing. You can't delete it or void it like you can with other stuff. So you need to store it. But if you store a big box of nuclear waste, if you go near it without a hazmat suit, it will kill you. So you basically have to build a storage thing and put like tons and tons of containers in, so it'll just take forever to fill up. Oh, fucking hell. Okay, so sulfuric acid is water and sulfur to make sulfuric acid. Then the uranium and that to make the pellets, right? That's doable. We've got a sulfur patch over there that is currently making bullets, but it makes bullets very sporadically, so we can steal that. So that's that done. Then when that's done, we make them into encased uranium cells. So it's just pellets and concrete. That is super easy. The alternate is fucking hell. Sulfur, silica, quick wire. I mean, that's way more complicated. I guess it's 40 to 35, whereas this one is 40 to 10. Right. So you're kind of limited with your uranium, because we're only going to have one uranium patch here, obviously, so setting this up gets you 3.5 times as many infused uranium cells at the cost of sulfur, silica, and quickwire. But that is a lot more power. I guess we need to see how much it eats first before we figure out which one we should go for. But that's totally doable. Then we need these electromagnetic control rods, which they're both fine. We can step up production of both of those things. And then nuclear fuel rods out of them. Encased beams, which we can also make more of. Now we've expanded concrete. And then that will make one nuclear fuel rod. Jesus Christ. That's complicated. Well, that's a problem for next time, eh? I feel like uranium train and uranium processing and nuclear power plants, that's enough of a build for next time. Yes. Well, I'm going to wrap up there then, eh? We can do that next time. Ugh. What a world. What a pain. They do so much power, though. Is the thing. Like, if I set up 4 of them without overclocking, they will match my entire power production currently. Which means you can then strip out those oil things and get the oil to make more plastic and more rubber. Yep. Oh well. That's a problem for future Sean. So yes, I'll be back on Wednesday. I'll probably play that Final Fantasy demo. See how it's looking. Yeah, I think so. Oh, thank you to everyone, all the new people who turned up today. It's very kind. Thank you for watching and donating and subbing and all that jazz. Helps keep the lights on over here, you know. Yeah, I'll be back on Wednesday. I might do some extra streams throughout the week if I feel like it, but I'm not too sure. Alright. I remember how to do this. Oh, I forgot to change to my spring skull. So we're still wintry here. Climate change, we'll blame it on, eh? Hang about for a second and we'll see if there's anyone we can raid. Yes. There's 2 people online. And one of them has fewer viewers than the other one, so we raid them, obviously. Right. / raid box of Lottie. There we go. Alright, thanks a lot, folks. I will see you on Wednesday. Bye.